has recorded its first case of the Zika virus. The country's health ministry says a Venezuelan man who travelled from Colombia became sick. Peru is now one of at least 24 countries and territories in North and South America fighting the virus. Zika is primarily transmitted by a specific mosquito, and it causes flu-like symptoms in some people. But if a pregnant woman is infected, the disease can cause dangerous brain development issues in her unborn child. Brazil, of course, is ground zero for the outbreak and is collaborating with the US to control the spread of the virus. CINN's Shasta Darlington is following the story and joins us from Rio de Janeiro. Shasta, the president of Brazil has spoken to US President Barack Obama. How is she responding and what is she hoping the US will do?
Well, Lynda, really, the idea here is that countries have to work together in a number of ways. In her phone conversation with President Obama, they talked about collaborating on research and specifically about speeding up the development of a vaccine. But realistically, that's still going to take years. Right now, the only known form of transmission of this virus is by mosquito, the Aedes aegypti. And so the way to slow it down or stop it is to eradicate that mosquito. The problem is that here in Brazil and many other countries, they've had limited success doing that. It's the same mosquito that transmits the dengue fever, yellow fever, and those are endemic here. And it's a huge problem. Ever since the Zika virus was detected last year, more than 4,000 babies have been reported born with microcephaly, these very small heads and brain damage. We've seen this up close. We've talked to the mothers. We've talked to their doctors. Some of these mothers are teenagers already with other children, very few resources. This is an incredible emotional and financial burden that the individual families are looking at and that the countries are looking at. The President, Dilma Rousseff, admits they're losing the battle against the mosquito. They've got to step up their efforts. But now they're also having to implement all sorts of medical and early stage programs for these babies to give them the early stimulation, the physical therapy they need to reach their full potential. So it's really going to be an uphill climb from here, Lynda.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for a whole generation of children and their families. Shasta Darlington in Brazil, thank you very much.